Hey, welcome back to the channel. In the garage today, and I'm actually working on the bike today. Having issues with the battery, so it's time to change it. So anyways, let's get into it. So I did have the battery on trickle charge over the winter. It doesn't seem to be holding a charge right now. Anytime I try to start it, it cranks it and then click, click, click. I can charge it up and actually start it and run it. I can take it for a boot. When I get home, it will start again within like 2 hours. It will run. However, after a day or two, it just keeps losing charge. So I thought about getting one of those booster packs, but might as well just change the battery. So yeah, let's go ahead. Oh, and also let me just say, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm literally just looking at the manual, doing work on my bike, and that's it. Again, I don't know what I'm doing. Don't take anything I say as gospel, because again, I have no idea what I'm doing. So with having said that, let's get into it. So from what I can tell, this might actually be the hardest thing. I do have one of those the Saddleman screws that you need the special thing so no one can steal my nice Saddleman seat. So this might actually be the longest part of this whole process is using this stupid thing. So I won't bore you with this. So there, seat off. Just 5/32 Allen wrench, Allen key, Allen wrench, whatever you want to call it, to take the side panel off. Take the side cover off. It's just in a grommet up on the side here. Just pops out. That's the grommet there. Just fits on there. Put that aside. So to give myself some more room, they say you can take the dipstick off. I'm just going to get some paper towel. I'm just going to cover that up so nothing falls into it. Now I've seen other ones where some of the Softails have this and some don't. I'm thinking it's the ones that have the dial here that have this. I could be wrong though. Sportglide has it though. So from here, I have seen some people, they'll actually pull the main fuse. I'm not going to do that for two reasons. One, the manual doesn't say to do that, and two, I'm like the battery, electricity. I take the path with the least resistance, so less things that I have to do that I'll forget to redo later, the better. So I'm going to half-ass it like I do everything else. So anyways, let's continue. So as you can see, here's the battery. There's the negative terminal. This has to come out, but we do have to remove or move these wires to begin with, and then we'll disconnect the battery. So these here, it's actually one of those grip grommets, and let's see if I can get a good shot of that. They should just pull out. Maybe I'll grab a screwdriver. Actually, it just opened up, and that's an easier way of doing it than trying to pull that out. So there, I guess you don't need to take it out. Just undo it and move them aside. That gives you enough room there. The other thing we have to undo is this. Actually, I don't even think I need to undo that either. Again, path of least resistance. I'm going to leave that on and just move it out of the way. Next, you want to undo the negative terminal. Either you can put I think it's a 10mm wrench in through there, or you can actually get your Phillips head through there. You'll just need a longer one and be able to undo that now. I'm going to use two hands because I'll end up losing that nut. So and just move that aside. Again, you always do, not again, but you always take the negative off first, and then when reinstalling, you always do negative last. So just always remember that. Now, this holder, I think it's called, there's a clip down here. Just flip that down. It's just a little metal clip, and then there's apparently two other ones. Oops. Huh. There's one way back there, and I top one up. Let's see if I can get that. Can I focus in there? You can kind of see it. There's a little tab right there. It's not going to focus in. But yeah, there's the other one. You push it in, and it will come up. And the other one is way back there. I've seen you can do a flathead down here and pull it out, but I've also seen where you can just do that and it comes out. So let's see if not undoing this wire will actually work for me. I'm gonna have to undo the wire. So it's just this wire here, just the tab pushes in, pull it out. You probably could manhandle it out, but knowing me, that's when something will break. Move the wires out of the way. There. So you can see this was the top tab, and then that there is the back tab. So now, same thing. Positive terminal way down there. So let's get our screwdriver. This one's going to be tough because I do not want to lose the nut. So I'm only going to do it so far and then try to get my hand in there. So there, got the nut out. It's really hard to get your hand down in there, but it's out of the way enough. So from that, we should be a straight shot. Let's move this right out of the way. Hopefully I don't lose where that goes or forget to put it back on. From there, we should be able to just pull the battery out. Well, that was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I actually had to get a flathead screwdriver underneath to kind of lift it up and pull with the other hand. But there's the battery. Now it's all covered up so I can't see. I wanted to see if this was the original in the bike. I mean, it's original from when I bought it in 2021, but not probably not original from the factory. But it is a Harley Davidson battery, so it potentially could be. But yeah, it's all covered up here. I can't see what it. I don't even think that would tell me, anyways. No, it doesn't. So yeah, I don't know how old this battery is, but it lasted me for 3 years. So I think that's pretty good. So now I just trip to the store to get a new one. Okay, got the new battery. I went with an AGM again. Going with the Moto Master just because it's closer than going to the Harley dealership. I looked it over. It has the same measurements and everything. Poster on the same side. So it should work. 5 cold cranking amps difference. This one's a 310. The Harley one was 315, so it's not really that big of a deal. And I know what some of you will say is, why didn't you go with a lithium battery? 2 reasons I didn't go with them. I know they're better. However, in cold climates, they're not as good. I'd have to take it out all the time. I do have a heater in here, but it's not a heated garage. A lot of times it's getting down to freezing temperatures. So whenever I do get a nice day, I do like to jump on the bike. So having to put it in and take it out at the end of the year, I don't really want to do that. And 2, I know it's lighter, but I could just drop a few pounds if I want my bike to be lighter. So 5 pounds on a battery doesn't make sense to the extra cost. So that's why I went with an AGM. So to put it back in, it's literally just reversing what we did. So let's snake it in here. It actually goes in a lot easier than it came out. So now the positive terminal. So for this, I'm going to, it's going to be hard to do it with one hand. Wish my kids were around so they could film this. I'm going to put the bolt through first and then snake it down just to make it a lot easier than to try to do it a different way. So yeah, great editing here. This is how you do it. Put it on, put your screwdriver on, put it in. And there, tighten up the positive. Now to put the casing around. So this just goes in. You need to do this before you can put the, you need to do this before you can put the negative one on. So again, just snake it in. So you have it up top there. You need to get it in. I'm caught on something down here. Oh. Make sure your clip is down or else it won't go on properly. So there, clip way back there on, clip on top, there, and then, oh, straighten it out. Sorry, I needed two hands for that. So yeah, just put that on, that clip on. Now you can put your cables back in. There, clip them back on. And now you can just put the negative one on. You can start it by hand, will be easier, I think. And now just finish it off with the screwdriver down the top again. Now to re-plug this in. Just like that. Get our little cover here. Put the dipstick back in. Side cover on. Just pop the grommet in there first. And then your two bolts. There. Now we can fire her up, make sure she works. So there's changing a battery on a 2018 and newer Harley Softail. It's pretty simple. The only other thing some people do is take the main fuse out. I didn't bother, but you can if you're a little worried about working with electrical. Can never hurt, but again, electricity, path of least resistance. Anyways, until next time, later.